6th. 7th is the 4A of Dustin Atkinson, a winner, feature winner here last night. Looks like the sun is peeking out there on the backside of the track. All right. That's a great indication that we'll be good to go here for the rest of the night now. We will have time trials again for our first four-state dirt late models. Sawyer Krigler, the 11 car, the 15 of Trent Wynn, and the 50 of Caden Cornell, your first three cars out. Sawyer Krigler, and that a number 11 machine, as I talked about, is your current points leader as the green flag comes out. Also, Trent Wynn, number 2 in rookie points right now. Cornell last night had the sparklers up on the wall here on the front stretch as they come down the front side of the track. White flag in the air. It's a 14.645, followed by Trent Wynn now with a 14.567 as your leader, and then it's Caden Cornell with a 15.002. Let's see if Krigler can improve the time. No, he doesn't that time. So it is Trent Wynn as he improves his time to a 14. Try that one more time. Okay, lights are out, ready to go. Again, 8 laps. Heat race number 1 of the night here for your Race Saver IMCA 305 sprint cars. So there you go, the Cliff Harris fire up zone. We're underway. So right now, Brett Coombs, Cody Chance. Don't see him out there right now, but all right, lights are out. Green flag in the air. Single file restart. Here we go. 1 lap in, 7 to go. Landon Muehlberger, he is your race leader right now on lap number 2. Brett Coombs and Hunter Hansen, your top 3 now. Brett Coombs, let's see if he can pull back into the number 14L as he's in control right now with a 1.687 on that last lap. Brett Coombs with a 13.068. This 1.687 second lead now. That's really a straightaway lead. So 5 laps in. This will be 6 laps this time across, 6 in the book with 2 to go. White flag will come out next time for Landon Muehlberger and the 14L. Brett Coombs now 2 seconds behind him. And then Hunter Hansen, the driver out of Minnesota, getting some challenge there from the 21 of Curtis Evans for that 3rd spot. Back to Landon as he comes out of turn number 4. Your winner of heat race number 1, Landon Muehlberger. He's from Shawnee, Kansas. It's the 4 of Brett Coombs. Hunter Hansen, the 9A. The 21 of Evans. The 43 of Greenwood. The 78 of Chance Cody. The 51 of Cunningham. And the 67 of Waylon Phillips. That is your finish in heat race number 1 for your Race Saver, IMC Race Saver 305 sprint cars. We've had these guys, I think it's the 4th or 5th visit this year. Had a rain out, I think, early in the season, so they have been on the schedule here quite a bit this year, and we've had White and Bolak. We're underway. So Peyton White, your early race leader. Oh, a couple cars get together on the back side of the track. That brings out the caution. So Peyton White, don't think they're going to count that one. Looks like the 76 And that's going to be Jay Russell out of Elwood, Kansas. Looks like they might need the hook here. I think the LaRue crew is back there. He may have had a problem, and I see him he departed. So anyhow, the Cliff Harris fire up zone in turn number 4. We're underway. Heat race number 1, Power Eye Super Stocks. So Ewing side by side right now with Henson. Henson had a feature win here earlier this year as well. Blaine Ewing with 5 feature wins. Derek Henson slides it in down low in 1 and 2, but right now Blaine Ewing in control. Ewing, and then here's the 44, a Niswonger. He's the defending track champion, by the way. James not able to race with us for all of the races this year, but James Niswonger, number 12 in the overall points. This is his 8th feature here this year. But right now in control is the 04, a Blaine Ewing. Right now with a 1.2 second lead. Now Niswonger putting some pressure on the 27 of Hansen for that second spot. This will be 4 down this time, 4 to go, so halfway. For Blaine Ewing and those James Worley race cars. I believe he runs a Yeoman engine underneath the hood. He has visited Victory Lane here 5 times this season. About a 3/4 of a straightaway lead now, 1.8 seconds in front of Hansen. This will be 6 laps in, so just 2 to go. White flag comes out this next time across for the 04 of Ewing. So again, Hansen, Niswonger, good battle back there for 4th between Prevet and Escamilla in the 73 car. Jay Prevet on the low side of the track. Now he's going to take that spot away. Jay Prevet up to 4th now. And then Fitzpatrick in the 99 as he comes around turn number 4. Your winner, heat race number 1. It's the 04 of Blaine Ewing. Ewing followed by Henson. The 44 Niswonger. 25 of Jay Prevet, the 73 Escamilla, and the 99 of Jess Fitzpatrick. On here we go. Right now, Krager Harris, your race leader into turns 3 and 4. Not sure what happened to the 08. Scott pulling a little slow on the start out of turns 3 and 4. Perryman now in the 3P as he moves up. Perryman up a spot from 4th to 3rd. Dale Berry. Right behind him. Good battle here between those top 4. About 5/10 or 4/10 of a second separating each one of those cars right now. Krager Harris, your race leader here on lap number 3 with 5 remaining. Krager Harris, that's his first time visit here to Central Missouri Speedway this season. Some of these guys will come in for the special events. That's 4 laps in and 4 to go now. We'll see. Some of these guys are trying out the track here tonight for that $3,000 to win here for the Hog Roast Nationals. Again on Saturday, September 13th. Krager Harris, your leader here again. 5 laps in and 3 to go. Talked with Sean Clare, the 21C, the first-time driver, getting his feet wet. His first-time visitor here to CMS as well this year. So Krager Harris will bring out the white flag this time across. Running about a 16.5 lap on lap number 6. White flag in the air from Walt Farwell and our 2 junior flagmen down here on the front stretch in turn number 1. These guys do a great job the two brothers down there. And out of turn number 4, your winner is Craigor Harris in the 41. His first heat win at CMS this year, the 08. Again, a pull-in Perryman in the 3P, Dale Berry and Sean Clare. All right, heat race number out of Concordia, Cliff Harris, Automotive Group, Fire Up Zone, turn number 3 and 4. Here we go. Caution comes out as the 00 comes out and slides through the front stretch here. We'll have a complete restart. Looks like there may be... So looks like the 00 Corey Flam goes around. Some parts down on the track here on the front stretch as Trackman Todd. I tell you what, you got to put your hands together for Trackman Todd. He produces a great track each and every week here at CMS. Trackman Todd there down in turn number 1. Trackman, great job here again tonight with a great looking track. I tell you what, he puts in the hours and hours and hours. So give him a hand. Here we go. As they sort it out there in turn number 2, to the front is the 21 of Welshmeyer. Here comes Dave Meyer now to the low side of the track. Your leader on lap 1 is the 21 of Welshmeyer. 00 Flam does pull off to the infield after that slide in the front stretch, but your leader again is going to be the 21 of Welshmeyer. Here comes Jared Evans as he joins the top 2 of Welshmeyer and Meyer. Jared Evans, he's driving that car for John Brooks, the John Brooks Auto here right in Warrensburg. There's 5 laps remain, 3 in the books right now. Good side-by-side action out of turn number 2. Meyer on the low side, Welshmeyer up high. You can see 2 distinct lines right here, right now. Finding that moisture on the track. Still the 21. So 4 down and 4 to go. What a battle here between your top 2. Here comes Bobby Ruff also in the X15. So Welshmeyer and Meyer, the 21 and the 9. Still Ted Welshmeyer as your race leader. Ted races just about every week with us. White flag coming out this next time. Still your leader as he holds off the 9 of Meyer. Meyer now about midway up the track there in turns 1 and 2. He's trying to find that grip to see if he can make some more horsepower here. Try to get by Welshmeyer, but Welshmeyer's still with your lead. Welshmeyer to the top of the track in 1 and 2. About midway down is the 9 of Meyer. Let's see what they do up here in 3 and 4. Welshmeyer stays up on top. Meyer does all the way down to the low side in 3 and 4. Your winner is Welshmeyer in the 21. Meyer just behind him by 0.3 of a second. And then it is Evans, Bobby Ruff, Joe Cherubino with the 00 Flam off. Believe it or not, 8 laps as they approach the Cliff Harris Automotive Group Power Up Zone. Heat race number 4. And they're underway. Darren Porter up to the high side of the track. Michael Muskrat right behind him. As the 30 car, Cameron Kelly slides back into that 3rd spot. Here comes Anglin now in the G1. Porter now. Your race leader here on lap number 2 in the books. Darren Porter about 0.5 of a second in front of Michael Muskrat. Muskrat also in the national points here. He's number 3 overall with 2 feature wins this year. Michael Muskrat out of Stillwell, Oklahoma, makes the big drive up here almost every week. Here comes Anglin now for that third position as he's going to get by Cameron Kelly in the 30 car, slides right up in front of him. Kelly fights back down low, but it is Anglin in the G1. Again, out of Walnut Ridge. He's raced on some of our big special events in the Superstock class here. But right now, Darren Porter in control in heat race number 4. White flag will come out this next time across. This will be lap number 6 in the books. Again, Porter with about a 1.5 second lead, and then it's back to Muskrat, and then Anglin is another 0.7 behind Michael Muskrat. Although here comes Anglin, try to diamond it off there up in turn number 4. He closes in on that second spot. Will he have something left there? And here comes Anglin in the G1. The 21 of Porter comes out of turns number 3 and 4. Your winner, heat race number 4, Darren Porter. Close for that second spot, but it is Michael Muskrat. Anglin, and then Jacob Coombs gets by Kelly in the 30, and then it's the 07 of Doherty. All right. Last night, Dustin Tiger was number 2 overall to Dustin Atkinson. Green flag in the air. Here we go in heat race number 1. It is the KCR heat race number 1. Right now, it's Caden Cornell. He was way up on the top side of the track, had some sparklers flying as he hit the front stretch wall last night. Caden Cornell, your race leader. Tiger to the top side with 0.4 of a second on the lead here right now for Caden Cornell. Tiger making it work here on the top side. Looks like that top side's really coming in right now. Cornell favored that last night, but Dustin Tiger, he takes that top spot on the back stretch. Let's see if Cornell can fight back here on the low side. Now out of turn number 3 and 4. New leader, Dustin Tiger. Tiger on that last lap with a 15.281. So you can see the times getting quicker and quicker as the track slicks up here through the evening. Caden Cornell now trying to hold off Dalton Cloyd in the 30 car. Cloyd just 0.4 of a second faster on that last lap now as Caden Cornell trying to hold off Cloyd now. Cloyd takes that second spot away here on lap number 5. So just 3 remain right now for Tiger here in heat race number 1. Dustin Tiger. He was a heat winner here earlier this season. We've had this group a couple times this year, and glad to see him back with us here again tonight. A lot of these drivers from the southern part of Missouri and then Arkansas, Kansas area. But right now, Dustin Tiger, who leads the rookie points, as you can see from the orange-colored spoiler on the back of the car. Your winner of Heat Race 1 will be Dustin Tiger. Cloyd in that second spot. Caden Cornell. Tracy Cottrell in the 18, and then it's the 99 of John Rowland. That takes care of Heat Race number 1 for your 4-state Dirt Late Model Series 1-4. As they come through the Cliff Harris Automotive Group fire-up zone in turns 3 and 4. There we go. Green flag. I don't know. They're going to start that one again. Had kind of a start and stop and go, and then the green flag came out. So they're going to try that one more time. Heat race number 2 of 3. Again, 8 laps for your 4-state Dirt Late Models. Here we go. Atkinson gets a nose in right away. Oh, almost goes around in turn number 2. Thomas hangs on to it right now. Brandon Baldridge on the high side. Here comes Atkinson in the 4. So Baldridge out of Alton, Missouri. Yellow comes out. On his wheels as he goes up over turn number 1 and 2 up there. I can see the top end of the vehicle right now. Also see, there he comes back up. Menzie in the 26 as he got a little bit too high up there. So Baldridge, last completed lap. Your race leader, Dustin Atkinson, the 4 car. Menzie will go to the tail. That'll move up Trent Wynn in the 15. Ryan Thomas, the 414. So it will be a single file restart. Again, Comfort Inn night at the races down here in Warrensburg. If you have to have an overnight stay, mention Central Missouri Speedway for the discount. And green flag in the air. Baldridge leads him out of turn number 2. Here comes Trent Wynn now. Trent, also a rookie driver this year. He's number 2 in the overall rookie points, but right now, Atkinson. Hangs on to that second spot here in heat race number 2. Baldridge ran a 14.821 now with a 1.1 second lead in front of Atkinson. Then just 0.4 back to Trent Wynn. Atkinson running about a 14.893 on that last lap. Baldridge now to a 14.718. So you can see those times starting to come down here as the track cleans off here. Baldridge, Atkinson, Wynn, Menzie, and Thomas. Had some good races with these guys. These guys enjoy the track here. They say even though it's a small 3/8, they enjoy the racing here at Central Missouri Speedway. Had some good action with our guest classes here this year. White flag comes out this time across for your leader, Baldridge. Again, Atkinson and Trent Wynn, your top 3. As Baldridge comes into turns 3 and 4. Heat race number 2, the Shiny Heine heat race. It's Brendan Baldridge in the 13. Atkinson in that 4 car. Trent Wynn. Then it's Matt Menzie and the 414 of Ryan Thomas. All right, it's the Jimmy. Hey, we're back underway. Heat race number 3. Hobbs, little bit of rub there on that first lap as they come down the front stretch side by side. Vincent to the top side of the track. Making it happen. Here comes Krigler in the 11 machine. Hobbs, your race leader here on lap number 1, and it's Krigler. Just 0.3 of a second. Here comes Krigler to the top side out of turn number 2. New leader. Down into 3 and 4, Sawyer Krigler. Your leader here on lap number 2 with Hobbs, Vincent, then Bittner and Whitman. Your top 3, Sawyer Krigler. You can see a low line and a top high line. Bittner takes that top side of the track out of turn number 4. Krigler made that top side work out of turn number 2 as he got by Hobbs. And now Vincent trying to do the same thing with Hobbs here out of turn number 4. So the 4 laps in and 4 to go now. Krigler with a 2.4 second lead, about a straightaway lead now for Krigler in the 11. Vincent now gets by Hobbs, takes that second spot away. Austin Vincent in the 5V. This will be lap number 6 in the books this time across, so just 2 to go. The white flag will come out next time across for Sawyer Krigler on that back stretch. Now a 3-second lead, a straightaway lead in front of Vincent, Hobbs, and then it's back to Bittner and Sean Whitman. White flag in the air for Krigler. Sawyer Krigler brings it down to the low side out of turns 3 and 4. Your winner, Sawyer Krigler. Vincent at the second. Hobbs takes third in the 87. Then it's the 33 of Bittner and the 23 of Sean Whitman. That takes care of your 4-state 8 laps. Cliff Harris, Automotive Group Fire Up Zone. Flag in the air. Here we go. So Tanner and the Jet chassis, new chassis for him this year, but Clancy and that J2, he gets that nose in front of him. He was about midway up in turns 1 and 2, just watching where these guys are running right now. Clancy goes up high in 3 and 4. So you see a couple guys down low and a couple guys on the top side of the track. But Clancy was kind of about halfway up. But Clancy in control right now in front of Tanner. Then it's Wicker, the 29. Here comes Colin Pierce. Pierce to the top side. He takes that 3rd spot away. Colin Pierce in the Gresham chassis. Bronson Wicker. I really like that red, black, and yellow. That yellow just pops out on the side of the car. But right now, Stephen Clancy. Clancy in control here with your B-Mods. Clancy right now, as Colin Pierce moves up another spot, gets by Tanner and Wicker. So now Colin Pierce still about 1.5 seconds as he goes to the high side right behind the 12C of Clancy here in heat race number 1 on Comfort Inn night at the races here at the Central Missouri Speedway, the High Bank track in Warrensburg, just about, white flag in the air, just about 4 miles north on Highway 13. Stephen Clancy through that back side of the track as he comes into 3 and 4. Stephen Clancy will take his 4th heat win of the year. Stephen Clancy. So the 12C of Clancy followed by Pierce. I think that might be his best. No, Pierce has had a couple heat wins this year. Bronson Wicker, the 29, the 7 to Tanner, 14 to Grindstaff. Chet Buckley, the 47, and Steve Tiedman. All right, let's set up heat race number 6. Here we set up through the Cliff Harris Fire Up Zone. We're underway. There goes the 1K of Carrick. Brandon Bond, Wetzel. 2X, he gets a nose in out of turns number 3 and 4. That is Cole Hamilton. Lyle in the 05, and then it's the 26 of Devin Wetzel. But your leader, 1K of Tim Carrick here on lap number 2, about 9/10 of a second in front of Brandon Bond. Then Hamilton and Wetzel. Here comes the 05 of Lyle to the low side. Wetzel holding his own there. Doing a good job. Lyle does take that spot away from him, so Lyle up to 4th now. Carrick, defending track champion and also points leader here this year as well. In control of heat race number 2 with your B mods. And now the 2X of Cole Hamilton gets by Bond on that last leg, sec position away with the Lyle car in the 05. Carrick all the way up to the top of the track. Beach running way up high in turn number 1 and 2. Oh, and Beach slows down. He comes off the track. Goes to the hot pit lane on the back side of the track, the 1K of Carrick. Still your race leader. Hamilton has closed in on him just a little bit here late in the race, but your winner will be the 1K of Tim Carrick with his 6th heat win this year. Hamilton in the 2X, the 2 of Braden Bond, the 05 of Lyle, and the 26 of Devin Wetzel. Final heat race of the evening here. It will be the Heat in Kansas HBJ chassis. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Cliff Harris Automotive Group Power Up Zone. We're underway. The Bulldog, Brad Smith, in a Rage chassis. Schultz loves the high side. You'll see him go up to that top side of the track most of the night. Smith down low. So good battle between your top 2 right now with the Smith and the 90 of Schultz. Called it the Gray Ghost last year. I guess I needed to call the Blue Ghost this year. Still has that gray number 90 on there. And Sturgis Streeter now moves up into that 3rd spot. Sturgis looking strong here tonight. Sturgis races with us most of the time as well. The 99 of Smith, side-by-side action between your top 2. Now down to 1/10 of a second, separating those top 2 cars, the 90 of Schultz and the 99 of Smith. The high side and the low side. You can see these 2 cars. It's now Smith as your race leader. 4 laps in and 4 to go for Smith. Schultz now makes a good run out of turn number 2, side by side, lap by lap here between your top 2. Here comes Schultz on the high side and run up there. Streeter's trying to stay within striking distance. Kenny Prince, but your top 2 cars right now. The 99 of Smith in control here as he now about a 2-car length lead for the 99 of Brad Smith. Brad Smith brings it around turns 3 and 4. Leads it out of turn number 2. Now Schultz goes to the low side. Testing out the track, see where his track is quicker. Top side didn't work, so he went down low. But the 99 of Smith, your winner, Schultz. Then it's the 61 of Streeter, the 447 of Kenny Prince. Seeley in the 5X and Leroy Morrison, the 7L. Put your hands together. The 99, the Bulldog, Brad Smith. Schultz in that 2nd spot within Streeter, Prince, Seeley, and Morrison. All right. Woo, there's a lot of quick races there for your Carolina driver. Coming up to the Cliff Harris Automotive Group Fire Up Zone in 3 and 4. We're underway. Green flag in the air. Randy Martin leads him out of turn number 2. Muhlenberger right on his tail as we're going to see these cars now fan out. So right now it is Martin, Muhlenberger, Peyton White, Brett Coombs, and Bolak in the 44. No, here comes the 9 car now of Hunter Hansen as he gets by Bolak in the 44 as they come out of turn 3 and 4 again. And it's Martin here on lap number 2. So Martin with the early, and the car gets loose up on the top side of the track there. I believe that was Peyton White. He loses a couple of spots back there to Bolak now. He got loose up in turns 1 and 2, got up into the curb up there on the top side of that track. Here comes the 14 now. Muhlenberger now to the race lead out of 3 and 4, but Martin comes back with that grip on the low side. Muhlenberger, your leader here on lap number 3. Lap number 4 in the book. Sorry about that. So Muhlenberger. Now Randy Martin slips back into that second spot, and it's Brett Coombs, Hunter Hansen in the 9, and the 21 of Curtis Evans. There's your top 5 cars. 15 laps remain here as they start to spread them out here. It may take a few more laps until they get into lap traffic, but right now your race leader, Muhlenberger on the top side. And now a battle for that third spot. See the 9 car of Hansen try to go down low, slide it up. But on that top side, Brett Coombs in control for that 3rd and 4th spot. A little bit of a battle there. Muhlenberger with about 0.8 of a second lead in front of Randy Martin right now. As your race leader comes across again, Muhlenberger with 8 laps in, 12 remaining. It'll take him a few more laps to get into lap traffic. It's going to be that 51 again. Got to go, and your race leader goes up high in turn 4. He gets loose, and that opens up the door for the 63 of Martin. Muhlenberger slides back into that 3rd spot. Now here comes the 9 car as well. Hunter Hansen. Hunter Hansen up to 2nd. He's the driver out of Minnesota. He was up at Eagle Raceway for the 305 Nationals. Decided to drop in here to Central Missouri Speedway in Warrensburg. As your leader, Martin comes out of turn number 4. Again, Hansen, Muhlenberger trying to fight back now on that top side. Brett Coombs, Mike Trent now, the 14C up into that 5th spot. As Evans slides back, here comes the 08 as he gets by Evans. That is Chase Kelliker, the first-year driver. So good battle back here with Kelliker and Evans as Kelliker now moves up to 6th. Back to your race leaders. Watch out now. Here comes Hunter Hansen in the 9 car. Hunter out of Lakefield, Minnesota, as he closes in on your race leader. Muhlenberger on the top side of the track as he tries to fight back and maybe takes that. He does take the 2nd spot away again. Landon Muhlenberger out of Shawnee, Kansas. 14.362 on that last lap. Martineau sticking to the top side. Oh, and Muhlenberger goes off in turn number 4. Tough break. Also, the 21 of Evans almost goes up and over as he hangs on with this 6 laps remaining. 14. Lance Muhlenberger. Tough break as he goes to the top side of the track in 3 and 4. They are pushing up on that curb on the top side of the track, trying to get that speed either up high or down low. But right now, your race leader, Randy Martin, that'll move up. Hunter Hansen, the driver out of Minnesota, up in the 2nd. Then it'll be Brett Coombs in the 4 car, the 14C of Mike Trent. Mike out of Rocheport. There's your 14C. Then the 08 of Kelliker on a good run here. He had just gotten by the 21 of Evans. But we'll have Chance Cody. He's from Yukon, Oklahoma. He dropped in as well. That's the 78 car. Then it's the 21 of Curtis Evans. Evans will be in that 7th spot, I believe. The 46 of Peyton White. And then the 76 machine of Jay Russell. Then Darren Harris. Automotive Group. Power Up Zone. Those are the green and white flags in turn number 3 and 4. Martin brings them around. We're back underway. Coombs try to get a run on the top side of the track, and he does out of turn number 2. Brett Coombs. He shot out of, like a cannon out of turn number 2. But now Hunter Hansen back in the 9A. Mike Trent and Chance Cody now up into the 5th spot. He's the driver out of Oklahoma. Brett Coombs now to the low side. They're getting some moisture top side and bottom side of this track. You can see 2 distinct lanes right now with Randy Martin in control. Last time across it was about 9/10 of a second on the lead. Watch the top side of the track. Here he comes. The 78 of Chance Cody. He has found something on the top side. He is moving it out. Works his way up to 3rd as Hansen in the 9 slides back to 4th. But still the 63 of Randy Martin. White flag will come out this next time across. Chance Cody all the way to the top. Oh, look out on the backside as he slides down off the exit lane on the backside of the track. Martin with a white flag in the air. Keep an eye out on the 78C as he tries to push it all the way up to the top side of the track. Martin comes into turns 3 and 4. Your winner out of turn number 4, California driver, it is Martin. Coombs, Cody, Mike Trent in 4th, Hansen in 5th. Kelliker works his way up to 6th. The 21 of Evans, the 46 of White, the 43 of Greenwood. Your winner here tonight, it is the 63 of Randy Martin. In the Central Missouri area, you know the name Randy Martin. I do. Randy put on a show here tonight in the 63 car. Gets the equipment off, up and out of the car. Looks like we have a helper giving out the trophy tonight. Randy Martin! Here you go, young man. Now you got to tell me about the 63 car. I know you were upside down last week in your machine.
Yeah, this is our spare car that we haven't ran for quite some time, and I mean this car is like 15 years old. So, but it's always been a good car, and we had a few races here at the end of the year left, so we thought we'd get her out and give it a whirl. But felt pretty damn good.
All right, I tell you what. If you know sprint car racing in this area, you know the name Randy Martin. Many-year veteran here. You've raced all over this area, and congratulations on your run here tonight. You got in control really early in this race, and really right from the beginning took control of this race.
Yeah, I knew I was going to run the bottom till I seen somebody, and I just almost waited too late, you know. So if he hadn't made a mistake, it'd been hard to run him down, but damn, it feels good for a 65-year-old man kick his kid's ass.
All right, congratulations, Randy Martin, your feature winner here tonight. Next up, your 4-state dirt late models. As Randy said, they're not too bad for a 65-year-old guy. How about that? Randy Martin. Wheel 30-lap A-main feature event for the 4-state dirt late model series. Sawyer Krigler, the 11 car, will be in the pole position. He is current points leader. It'll be the 9 of Dustin Tiger out of West Plains. Row number 2, Brandon Baldridge out of Alton, Missouri. The 5V of Austin Vincent out of Moody, Missouri. Row number 3, the 4A, Dustin Atkinson, your feature winner last night. The 30 of Dalton Cloyd. Row 4, it's the 50 of Caden Cornell out of Willard. And the 15 of Trent Wynn out of Hartfield, Missouri. Row 5, it's the 87 of Dwayne Hobbs. out of Buffalo, and the 18 of Tracy Cottrell, also of Buffalo. Row 6 will be the 26 of Matt Menzie, and the 33 of Mike Bittner. Mike out of Frontenac, Kansas. Row 7, it's the 99 of John Rowland out of Warsaw, and the 414 of Ryan Thomas out of Fair Grove. Row number 8, it's the 23 of Sean Whitman. He's also out of Fair Grove, and it's the 21 of Rodney Phillips. Looks like he's going to need a push start there. He's out of Kansas City, and welcome back also Tim Petty out of Niagara. He's in the 22, wants to say happy birthday to Mason, 10 years of age today, so happy birthday, Mason, on your 10th birthday. Check, check. All right, here we go as they come into turns number 3 and 4. Your 4-state Dirt Late Model Series, you are underway. Krigler, Tiger. There's your top 2 cars here on lap number 1. Krigler is going to be, no, it's Tiger. Your race leader here on lap number 1. So Tiger, the rookie points leader, side by side with the overall points leader, Sawyer Krigler. Just 1/10 of a second. See some moisture down on that low side of the track. They're looking on that top side as well right now. Tiger, Krigler, Baldridge, Dustin Atkinson. Oh, and the first caution comes out. Looks like some debris down on the track here on the front side. See Brandon Walls down on the track there as he'll pick up that debris down here on the front side. Looks like maybe a little part of a spoiler, y'all. That's off the 9 of Tiger. He must have got up into the wall up here on the front side of the track. You see that spoiler. So you're going to see a choose cone on the back side. The driver has the choice between top or bottom. You see that pole, that yellow pole on the back side of the track. They will choose where they want to start the race. So they call that the choose cone on the back side there for your dirt late models here tonight. So Tiger with just a couple of laps in, 30-lap A main event. Then it's Krigler, Baldridge, Atkinson, Vincent, your top 5. We're back underway. Here we go. Baldridge gets a good run on that restart. Takes that second spot away as Krigler got a little bit loose down here on that restart out of turn number 4. Had to avoid the tire down there. So right now, Tiger, Baldridge, Krigler, Atkinson. Then it's Cloyd in the 30 car. No, there's Vincent. Cloyd in the 30, and then the 50, Caden Cornell. Trent Wynn in the 15, the 87 of Hobbs, and Cottrell in the 18 car. But your race leader, Dustin Tiger, as you can see from the orange-colored spoiler, he is the rookie points leader. Trent Wynn, by the way, the 15 car is second in points. And then your Midwest Sheet Metal, the yellow points leader. That's on the spoiler of the number 11 of Sawyer Krigler. So this will be lap number 7 in the books this time across for Tiger. Getting Baldridge now about 0.7 of a second. Guys are looking for moisture on the low side. Matt Menzie now goes to the top in the 26 car. Menzie in 9th right now. So most of the guys down low searching for a little bit of grip. Krigler went way down low that last time. Baldridge now sliding up to the top in 3 and 4, but here comes Krigler in the 11. He takes second away from Baldridge. Phillips in the 21 would be the first car to go down a lap. Rodney Phillips out of the Kansas City area. Told me he was racing more of a dirt or more of an asphalt late model chassis as the Sean Whitman in 23 pulls off into the infield area. So again, here comes Krigler in a battle for that top spot. Krigler trying to find that grip on the low side, especially down here in 1 and 2. Then Tiger now trying to pinch him off a little bit. Here comes Sawyer Krigler in the 11. Here on lap number 12. And now Baldridge says, okay, guys, you want to play down there? I'm going to take the top side as Tiger slides up in front of him now. Let's see. With this lap traffic now with the 21 of Phillips, that'll change everybody's line now. Phillips stays on that low side of the track as your leaders get by him. That changed the whole scenario there with the lap traffic on the 21 of Phillips. Because now the 9 of Tiger had to move up a little bit along with the 11 of Krigler. Goes high side now in 1 and 2. He had been really looking for grip down low. But right now it is the 9 of Tiger here with 15 laps in. So halfway that time, 15 down and 15 to go. Still Tiger and Krigler. Krigler gets a nose in off of turn number 4. Then Baldridge, the 13. Atkinson, the 4A, your feature winner last night. Austin Vincent, the 5V. There's your top 5. Back to your leaders, though, still side by side. They're close coming out of that turn 4 spot. And now Krigler gets the nose in. Takes advantage of Tigers. He just had to slide up just a little bit. Petty in the 22 would be the next car to go down a lap. He and Roland in the 99. But Tiger fighting back. Here comes Baldridge up to the top side of the track now. Oh, and now Tiger gets into the tail end of Krigler in the 11 machine. But right now Baldridge now gets a nose in underneath Tiger in the 9. Baldridge, they're finding a little bit of grip down low, and the caution comes out here on lap number 19. Well, check on the driver. I think it might be Rodney Phillips in the 21. He went around, officials say he went around by himself down here in turn number 4. The word is Chad Clancy, the 57 car. He was a big winner here a couple weeks ago. Chad Clancy from Bethany had rained out, so he brought his car down. So Chad Clancy will join at the tail end of the field. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Krigler, Baldridge now up into that second spot, but Tiger down low, trying to get some moisture, get some grip down there out of turn 4. But Baldridge, your leader. Whoa, and the 414 Thomas almost goes over out of turn number 2, gets it back off the lip. Krigler, 9 laps remain. Baldridge, Atkinson now on the low side with a battle with Tiger for that third spot. Vincent still in fifth. Then it's Cloyd and Caden Cornell. Now with about a 1.3 second lead, really a half a straightaway with Krigler in front of Baldridge. Krigler is starting to walk away from the field here. As Baldridge, Tiger now to the hop, gets Atkinson gets by Tiger for that third spot. Tiger may have used up his tires earlier in this race. As Vincent in the 5V closing down here for the final 4 laps. Krigler well in control with 1.6 second lead. Oh, as Thomas goes way high again, comes back down onto the track. He's been up on that top side in 1 and 2 the last couple of laps. Krigler, and there he goes again, the 414. He's going to go up and over. In turn number 2, the 414 of Ryan Thomas. The 414 in turn number 2, Ryan Thomas looks like also Hobbs in the 87 out of turn number 4. All right, looks like your field is set. The green light is out, green furled flag. That means we're ready to go. 4 laps remain for your 4 state late models. Green flag back in the air. We're going to finish it up here. Good battle back here. Atkinson in the 4 and the 9 of Tiger. Those 2 guys going at it for that third spot. They want to get up on that podium. Atkinson now flies up to the top end of the track, gets a good run on that top side now. Tiger in the 9 machine. Here comes Atkinson back to that third position again. White flag comes out, this time across for your race leader, Sawyer Krigler. Baldridge, Atkinson, Tiger. As they come through the back stretch down into 3 and 4. Sawyer Krigler, the points leader, your winner here tonight. And then it's Baldridge, Atkinson, then Tiger, Vincent, the 50 of Cornell, the 15 of Wynn, the 30 of Cloyd, the 18 of Cottrell, the 26 of Menzie, the 87 of Hobbs, the 414 of Thomas, Bittner, the 33, Petty, the 22, and the 21 of Phillips. So we'll go. Your top 3 drivers here, and your buds. Krigler, Timber Harvesting, Center Point Graphics, Krigler Trucking, Capital Race Car, the 4 state late models, Henry's Towing Service. Gets that safety equipment off. Ready to come up and out. Your winner tonight, Sawyer Krigler. The Midwest Sheet Metal Points leader. It's snowing. There you go, Sawyer. Tell you what, great run here tonight. That was a challenge out there. I saw you guys searching for that moisture, either down low or up on the top end of the track. It was pretty tricky on that top side, but great run here tonight.
Thank you. I kind of fell back there. I was really tight, and they got around me, and I just thought, just stay calm. You'll probably get back around him. Just give it some time. And I kind of just worked the bottom, and he was getting a little free and a little freer. I finally got my nose in there, and then after I got out ahead of him, it was all smooth sailing after that.
Yeah, great run here tonight. You're leading the overall points. Looks like you have some great sponsorship on your car as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I got to thank my dad. He's my #1 supporter. Got to thank Brandon back there that runs second to me for running up and down the road with me all over the place. So it's fun running with those people.
All right, congratulations on a great run here tonight, Sawyer Krigler. Oh, I think he's going to get a big hug right here. There you go. Let's head over to Brandon Baldridge. Brandon was in the second spot tonight. Brandon, good run here tonight, buddy. I tell you what, that was a challenging track out there tonight. I could see you guys looking for that moisture on the track, trying to get that grip.
Yeah, it was a heck of a race there for at least the first half of it, and it was a lot of fun.
Looks like you've had a pretty successful season as well.
Yeah, not too bad. It started off kind of rough, but the last 5 or 6 races here, we've kind of sped ourselves back up.
All right, and I know you guys have a number of sponsors on the cars to help you get up and down the road.
Yeah, we got Centerpoint Graphics. They do all my graphics. Krigler Timber, Scott Krigler, he's the brains behind the whole operation. Of course, Sawyer Krigler, we race out of the same shop. My wife and my daughter there, of course. Krigler Trucking. I know I'm forgetting a bunch of them. Thayer Want Rich Dental Care, they're a big sponsor of mine. And I tell you what, I want to say a big thanks to whoever runs this track, because it's one of the most professional tracks we ever go to as far as how it's run, the track surface. It's sure enough like one of the best.
All right, thank you so much. Brandon Baldridge, #2 here tonight. And then Dustin, tell you what, you've had a successful weekend, my man. You had the feature win last night and then a third place finish tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I can't complain. This place has been great to me. I'll take a third. That was a wild race. That was a hard-fought race, and man, we gave it all we had, and I can sleep on that. Just thank you all fans that come out and support racing, and 48 Motorsports on Facebook. Give me a follow, and glad to talk to you.
All right. Congratulations again for our top 3, Sawyer Krigler, Brandon Baldridge, and Dustin Atkinson. All right, let's set it up now for your Power Ice Super Stocks. It's Sunday night lights tonight here at Central Missouri Speedway in Warrensburg, Missouri, as they come into turns 3 and 4. It is the Cliff Harris Automotive Group, and we're underway. Want to thank our race sponsor tonight, Comfort in Race Night right now. The 9 of Dave Meyer leads them out. Here comes the 04 of Blaine Ewing. Blaine Ewing now gets a nose in on Meyer. Side-by-side action here for your top 2. Darren Porter goes to the top in the 21. Harris in that 4th spot, followed by the 21 of Welshmeyer here on lap number 2. So Meyer with the race lead. Ewing just has to stay close to him. He leads him in points right now, but he wants the victory. Here comes the 04 of Blaine Ewing. Blaine Ewing now in control. And here comes the 21 of Porter. Meyer, though, looking for that grip on the low side of the track, stays in front of Porter. Cater Harris, Ted Welshmeyer, Tony Anglin, Henson, Muskrat, Pullen, Neiswanger, your top 10. Neiswanger in the 44. This will be lap number 5, so 15 to go on the scoreboard as it says there. Comfort in Warrensburg Station race night. As now the 04 of Blaine Ewing. Oh, and the 25 brings out the caution as he gets off the track at the Central Missouri Speedway. That is an automatic caution. We have officials, we have photographers, people down on the infield. So we take that seriously for safety, and that becomes an automatic caution. So to go back into the Cliff Harris Automotive Group fire-up zone. We're restarting. 15 laps to go. Power Ice Super Stocks. Labor Day weekend, night number 2 here at Central Missouri Speedway. This is for our points championship as well here tonight. Coming into the night, the 04 of Ewing was leading the field. Just a handful of points in front of the 9 of Meyer. Meyer now may have slipped back into that 3rd spot. Let's see if he gets some grip coming out of turn number 3 and 4. But Porterno takes that position away. And now Anglin, he in the 164 Muskrat, the 21 of Welshmeyer to the top of the track now. They're looking, that's a dangerous spot up there in the top of the lip, but they got a little bit of grip up there. So watch for, that's where the 21 is right now. So you see some bottom dwellers and also the guys on the top side of the track is Anglin trying to make a move now right in behind the 9 of Meyer and the 21 of Porter. Good battle here for that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th spot. Porter, Anglin, this will be halfway this time, lap number 10. It'll be a few more laps until we get into some lap traffic, but let's see how these top contenders of the field here with 9 laps remaining can handle that lap traffic. Right now, Blaine Ewing in control, 1.6 seconds in front of Dave Meyer. Then the 21 of Porter and Anglin. Those are 2 top side. Now they're using that middle lane out of 3 and 4. Anglin and Welshmeyer. You got to go where the other car is not, so you're going to have to do something. And now Anglin gets around Porter. Porter decides to go down back to the low side, but Anglin getting a good grip off the top side of the track. Here comes the G1. Look out with just 7 laps remaining. Tony Anglin out of Walnut Ridge, Arkansas. And I'm sure that 04 does not see him back there yet. He might here in another lap or 2 because he is making that top side work right now as he gets behind the 99 of Jess Fitzpatrick. Now he gets around him. Blaine Ewing, but he's about 7/10 slower than Anglin in the G1. Anglin gets a little bit loose on 4 on that particular lap, but he is closing in on your race leader, Blaine Ewing. Just 5 laps remain, just 5 to go for the 04 of Blaine Ewing and the Whirly race car. Anglin now building his chassis. Here he comes. Now he may see him up at the top side of that track. Anglin gets loose up in turn number 4. As they're going to get up into some more lap traffic here as well. The 21 is Sean Clare, the new first-year driver, then the 07 of Doherty. But here comes Anglin to the top side of the track. Just 2 laps remain. This time across, white flag will come out for this finish. Here comes Anglin to the top side of the track now. He gets a good run on the top side of turn number 2. He gets by Blaine Ewing in the 04. Ewing now has to slide up out of turn number 4. Anglin, your new race leader, here as he gets by. On the next to last lap, Blaine Ewing goes to the low side. They're side by side coming out of turn number 2. Oh, and Cherubino slows down in turns 3 and 4. Yellow flag comes out. Cherubino slows down on the back stretch. Cherubino, it looked like he was going to slow down and come to a complete stop back on the back stretch. That's why you got the caution there. That was called by the officials. So right now, Anglin as your race leader. It'll be a green, a white, and a checker. So Anglin, the 04 of Ewing, the 9 of Meyer, Porter, the 21, the 21W Welshmeyer. That's your top 5. Then you have the 164 of Muskrat, Derek Henson, the 27, the 44 Nicewanger, the 41 of Krager Harris, the 3P of Perryman, a good run for Tyler Perryman, so he's into the top 10. Then the 05 of Barry, 73 of Escamilla, the X15 of Bobby Ruff, the 08 of Pullen, this 00 of Corey Flam. Looks like the 10C comes to a complete stop up there. Not sure what the issue is there. The 20. Let's see if Anglin can hold off the 04 of Ewing and the 9 of Dave Meyer. Green flag back in the air. It's the final laps. Green, a white, and a checker. Anglin goes up high. The 04 of Ewing on the low side. Oh, Anglin gets loose. Out of turn 2, the 21 of Porter. Oh, your top 5 cars. That will take us back to the last completed lap. Oh, my. Oh, my. Walls after 31 years here at Central Missouri Speedway. Quite a tribute as Anglin brings him through the Cliff Harris Automotive Group fire-up zone. Here we go. Green, a white, and a checker. Let's see if he can get it done this time. Anglin on the tippy-toe top up here. Here comes the 9 of Dave Meyer. Look out. The 04, it's 2-3 wide coming out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. Anglin by 1/10 of a second. The 04 gets side by side with him. Anglin's going to hang it up on the top side of the track. It's the 04. It'll be Anglin in the G1. Ewing, the 9 of Meyer, 164 of Muskrat, Nicewanger, the 44 Welshmeyer, Perryman, Harris, Henson, Escamilla, Pullen, Barry, Bobby Ruff, Flam, Coombs, Evans, Kelly. We'll head on down to get a word in with Tony Anglin. Gets the equipment off, up and out of the car, Tony Anglin! All the way from Arkansas. We had a chance to talk in the pit area tonight, Tony. Man, heck of a run for you tonight, buddy. That was a challenging track out. I know you guys were looking for some moisture and some grip out there. Got a little bit of a break on that restart. You got a little bit loose up there in turn number 2, but fortunately the caution came out.
Yeah, I took off, and I knew I wasn't no good on the bottom, so my only hope was go to the top and hope there's some moisture there. And I got to him and got by him, and the caution come out. I thought, Lord, I didn't need this. Then I went down in there and just stepped on it. I just got on the gas a little hard, and I knew he was going to be there. And I calmed myself down. I thought, man, that was God's given there. So calmed myself down, and here we are.
All right. You came up from Walnut Ridge, Arkansas. I wouldn't be surprised to see here in 2 weeks as well. So great run tonight. Talk a little bit about your sponsorship on the car. I know a lot of this is your business.
Yeah, I build my own cars. Mark Williams Farms, custom carbs, and Jay Dickens, my son, JT Graphics, does all my decal stuff. He tells me if I wipe them out, he'll have me decals Monday morning, but it not happened yet because he's always behind. But shout out for all my sponsors, my crew, and we'll be back in 2 weeks.
All right, congratulations on a great win tonight, Tony Anglin.
Hold on, young man.
Hey. How you doing there, LB? Good to see you. '21, Jared Beach. Here we go. B-Mods. By the way, the 57 of Chad Clancy starts at the tail end of the field. He was up at Bethany, and my understanding is that they had canceled the races, so he was able to get his vehicle all the way down here for the feature event. He was a big winner here just last weekend, but your race leader right now, the 12C of Stephen Clancy, the 1K of Carrick goes to the high side, the 99 of Smith down low. There's your top three on lap number 2. Watch for the 57, deep in the field, Chad Clancy. So Stephen Clancy, his brother, yellow flag comes out here in turn number 2. I think it's a 14 of Cameron Grindstaff. So Cameron Grindstaff. Good to see Cameron back racing with us here tonight. And then it's the 15 of Colin Pierce, 90 of Schultz, the 2X of Hamilton, the 61 of Streeter, the 29 of Wicker, the 7 of Tanner, 447 of Prince, the 05 of Lyle. As they come into the Cliff Harris Automotive Group fire up zone, turn number 3 and 4, green flag back in the air. Clancy, Stephen Clancy leads him out. Here comes the 90th Schultz. He pops up to the top side of the track, tries to make a run up there. Brad Smith is about halfway up on the top side right now. Clancy and Carrick, the top two, they're all down low doing some bottom fishing, as we call it, catfishing on the low side of the track. Meanwhile, Schultz likes to run that top side, so he's up there along with the 57, Chad Clancy. Keep an eye out on Chad Clancy. Clancy all the way up to 11th now in the first 4 laps. Chad Clancy. He's using that top side. Now he goes down to the middle, but let's go back to your leaders. All three of top 3 looking for moisture down low. Meanwhile, the 90th Schultz says, okay, I'll go to the top where the cars are not running, see if I can make it happen up top. He gets a good run off of turn number 2 that time. The 90th, Terry Schultz, he may have found something up here. Let's keep an eye out on Terry, especially off of 1 and 2. It's treacherous up there, but man, he gets a good run off that top side of 2. Gets almost next to the 99 of Smith. Then he gets a little bit loose in 3 and 4, but he does a lot better off of 2. 61 of Streeter climbing up there as well. Right now, everything pretty well static, but watch for the 57 of Chad Clancy. He's up to 10th now. Oh, and that brings out a caution. Tucker Seeley in the 5X. That brings out the caution. Clancy from 20th to 10th. Keep an eye out on the 57. Here we go. Back underway. going to be tougher now as he gets up into this top 10. Clancy and Smith. The 1K, here comes the 90 is Schultz now. He's trying down low this time. Terry Schultz. Clancy hanging on to this race lead. The 99 is Smith. The 1K of Carrick. The 90 is Schultz. And it's Colin Pierce. Hamilton. That 2X car. Then after that, you have the 05 of Lyle, the 61 of Streeter, the 57 of Chad Clancy. Bronson Wicker, the 29. Oh, caution comes back out. So the 5X of Tucker Steele out of Bates City, Missouri. That'll be his second caution. So unfortunately, he'll have to head back to the trailer. So we'll go to restart through the Cliff Harris Automotive Group power-up zone. Green flag back in the air. 12 down, 8 to go, 8 to go. Let's see what these drivers can do on a super slick track. They do have moisture way down low and way up high. That's about where you can find it. They're going to be searching for it. Terry Schultz again gets a good run off that top side of the track. Not quite as good in 3 and 4. Smith now about halfway up. Here comes Hamilton in the 2X as he now moves up into that top 5. Clancy right now, Stephen Clancy with about 0.6 of a second in front of the 1K of Carrick. And the 99 is Smith as Schultz trying to get that run off a 2 and then off a 3 and 4 on the high side. Hamilton sliding up there as well, along with Colin Pierce. It's just the longer way around the track as opposed to being down low where the catfishers are. Clancy, the 1K of Carrick, and the 99, and the Bulldog, Brad Smith. Stephen Clancy. He was, by the way, your feature winner last night. He got by the 99 of Smith on the very last lap. He was catching him, getting closer last night, and just was able to nip him. So white flag will come out next time across. Here comes the 90 of Schultz now. Schultz now making a work out of turn number 2. Up into that 3rd spot now. Here comes Terry Schultz. Can he have anything left? White flag. Not sure if he'll be able to do that. But Stephen Clancy in control. Tim Carrick in the 1K, the 90 of Schultz. Can he get by the 1K of Carrick? As he comes into turns 3 and 4, your winner 2 nights in a row, the 12C of Clancy. Schultz gets it for second. Heck of a run there right at the end by Terry Schultz. Heck of a run right at the end by Terry Schultz for second place. Oh my goodness. But it was the 12C of Stephen Clancy 2 nights in a row. Good to see you guys. Yeah, glad you got a chance. All of you race fans for coming out. We'll get a word in with a 2-time winner this weekend, Stephen Clancy. Clancy up and out of the car. Heck of a run for Stephen this weekend. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if he saw Terry Schultz or not. He probably was far enough ahead he didn't see him. Here you go, Stephen. Heck of a run here. Oh, my gosh, buddy. 2 nights in a row this weekend. And tell you what, it was a tough one tonight. You guys were really fishing for that moisture down on the low side. Terry chose the high side, as he does a lot of times, and he made it work and got all the way up to second.
Yeah, I felt like I was just crawling down there. I kept waiting for one of them guys coming around me. I was going to kick myself for not doing that myself. But no, the track was really smooth and slick. Probably should have pushed the tires out. It would have made it a little more interesting. But
yeah, that's true.
It worked out for me, so I ain't going to complain. So, no, it's pretty good. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and spending their holiday weekend with us. Hopefully it was good enough racing tonight like it was last night.
You bet. Hey, by the way, your brother came in. He ended up 6th, started 20th. Heck of a run for Chad, your brother. I tell you what, I was keeping an eye on him, and he was just making it work. He got in late, of course, from Bethany, as you know.
Yeah, I was glad just whenever he was coming, he rolled in there. We got his car ready real quick, so all them guys came down. So I figured he'd be getting up there, so I'm glad he got up at least, or he did at least.
You bet. I know a lot of folks help you on the car.
Yeah, John and Beth Bowler, Main Street Auto Body, Jeff Asher, he's back there, next strand, Blue Springs Windwater, Lake Road Warehouse, my brother Chad Clancy, obviously, my cousin Nathan Billy with Ace Express, BFD Fabrication, Nate Barnes with our bumpers and everything else he does for us, Fusion Graphics making us look good, and all my friends, family. My dad's here tonight, and that's cool. My Aunt Glenva comes every week. My cousin's back here, my mom. It's just a big family thing for us, and we're going to miss this place a lot. Hopefully we're able to keep it going. Terry and Alex, I mean, almost hanging out with those guys every weekend. It's what keeps the world going around for me.
All right, great run here this weekend. Stephen Clancy, 2 feature wins. Heck of a weekend here for Stephen. Nice having the family run. Again, thank you, each and every one of you, for attending Central Missouri Speedway this weekend. Remember, no racing next week. 2 weeks on a Saturday. There'll be the final Hog Roast National under Earl and Susan Walls. So we hope you can be here with us that weekend. And big celebration. So we'll see you in a couple of weekends. Thank you. God's blessings to all of you. Have a safe drive home tonight. And we'll see you again.